Michelle Tennant-Nicholson, and this is Fast Food from the Farmer's Market. This channel is inspired by fresh food and how we can make it fast and affordable for the average person. I get inspired this 2011, and in January I took on a New Year's resolution for my health and well-being, and so a lot of my friends were like, how are you making everything so fast and inexpensive? So that's what I'm sharing here on this channel. So welcome. For those of you who are following my weight loss efforts, I wanted to share with you a few things, but then we're going to get to pimento cheese and how to make pimento cheese. And all you need for the pimento cheese, so you might want to get this ready, cheese, and I use organic cheese. You don't have to use orange, although you can. I just used organic, sharp cheddar cheese. And then Tony's Creole seasoning. If you can't find Tony's where you are, then just some Cajun seasoning or blackening seasoning. And then mayonnaise. I'm using the Smart Balance Omega Plus. It has plant sterols. And Dr. Oz says margarine and products like this that has plant sterols is the thing to get, so that's why I got it. And then I also have organic bread from a local bakery here near Asheville, North Carolina. This is called Wildflower, Wildflour, isn't that cute? Bakery. This is the dill bread, because I love dill. And I got a new toy. This is a blender, food processor, all in one, and I made my pimento cheese in here. Oh, and there's a few other things, actually, that you can get. Salt and pepper, and although you don't really need the salt and pepper if you're using Tony's. And then I'd use paprika and a little bit of cayenne pepper. Okay, so first the update. As you know, I told you I was going to try Sensa, that product where you sprinkle it on food. And I was going to get you the... Let me see. Hold on just a second. I'll get you actually what it looks like, okay? It's just a sprinkle thing. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is what it is. $80 for that a month. Pretty expensive, I guess. I've been doing some research online, and I guess you can get it at GNC. You don't have to get into the monthly thing. I got this free the first month, but I have to return everything within 30 days. Otherwise, they're going to charge me something like $80 or $90 a month. Here's what I think, okay? It looks like it's natural. Some of the stuff that I've read about it online has me worried. Like, you know, in the end, what's going to make the difference is the exercise and eating well. All this does is you sprinkle it on your food, whether it's salty or sweet, and then it works on the hypothalamus, where it tells the body, oh, you're full, don't eat anymore. Have I noticed a difference? Yeah, I say that I'm a little less hungry, but it's counterintuitive because my trainer over at Jillian Michaels wants me to eat 1,800 calories a day because they've been working with me for many months now, and they believe because of my exercise that I'm eating too less, which I've been told in the past and ignored in the past. And since I've been spinning and doing circuit training 5 days a week, I think I'm going to send it back. I mean, it's just so expensive. And I read online, and I do believe this, that you can get the same effect with just cutting out high fructose corn syrup in your diet. And I do believe that. Once I cut out high fructose corn syrup, I can really manage my hunger pains, and it's not that big of a deal. So, is it worth $90 a month? Probably not. And it's all based on eating less, which I'm being told to eat more, so probably shouldn't do it anyway. So that's it. But did I feel less hungry? I did. So, I don't know, you might want to test it out yourself, but I heard go to GNC so you're not locked into a monthly trial situation where they charge your credit card, which I don't know if I'm going to have trouble getting out of that or not. Okay, the other thing is weight's the same. I've actually up a pound. I'm still in that process, but you know what? I wore a dress on Friday that I can't believe I fit into. I was so excited. So, and then my measurements are still shrinking. So for sure, since January, 2 to 3 inches lost everywhere. So the circuit training and the weight training is working. And this month in More Magazine, pick this. There's an article. It's really cool in here. This is the October 2011 More magazine, and it says, Fat Who Cares? How to Be Healthy Without Dieting. I thought, all right, let's see. Because I have preferred rating on my insurance, but on the scale, I'm considered overweight. So this whole article, it says, Fat Who Cares? These 1,600 words could change your life. And you know what? It really did. Here's what they did surveys of, because they say that people need to lose weight to be healthy and live longer. Well, there's actually studies out there that indicate, and I tell this to my mom all the time, who's, you know, in her 70s and still trying to lose weight. I'm like, you know what? A little extra weight on you, you know, it had my dad live a little longer before he died. I'm thinking for older people, a little bit of what I call a walking buffet. If you get sick, your body needs that. And that's what this proves. It also proves that people who are a little heavier actually have better muscular, and their bone density is better, right? Osteoporosis isn't a big issue. So it's really interesting. What they said is that activity level is what people need to be focused on. That really it's not being fat. The risk factor is being sedentary. And I can definitely say that when I moved to working in front of a desk, you know, felt like 24/7, I really felt it in my body. Now that I've balanced it back out with a lot more activity, my body's just happier, and it shows in my blood work and so forth. So today I'm going to focus on that, right? Not so much the number, but how I feel and what my doctor says about my internal health, which she's like, keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing. So I wanted to share that with you in case you're a little bummed about what the scale says for you. And as you know, I've been struggling all year. So I've made that shift today. Now, pimento cheese. I love 5-ingredient fix from the Food Network. I don't know if you've seen Claire Robinson's show, but she teaches me something every time I watch that show. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Now, I love pimento cheese, and I didn't realize it was this easy. So she showed on one of her past episodes a Derby party, and I'm from Kentucky originally, the Derby city, Louisville. So I was like, well, how's she making this pimento cheese? And here's how she made it. In her food processor, she put cheese. I can't even tell you the amounts that she used because I just kind of eyeballed it, okay? So I shredded my own organic sharp cheddar cheese, and then I added mayonnaise. I sprinkled on Tony's. I did, you know, for the coloring, because I used white sharp cheddar, I put in like a pinch of paprika and a pinch of cayenne. And then I used the Tony's to taste. I pulverized it, and this is what I have. And you know, I put it in my mason jars. That's how I store it, with the date that I made it up here at the top. Look at that. I love pimento cheese, but I haven't been eating it because it seems so unhealthy, and there's all these weird ingredients at the grocery store. She also, on her episode, used the mayonnaise instead of butter and grilled it. Delicious, but I'm not going to grill this. I'm actually going to use this. This is dill bread. It's organic. I'm having my lunch today, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to share how easy this organic pimento cheese spread is with you. You know? Can you imagine? How great is that? And look at it. I mean, you could use a Yum Yum dish to measure out, you know, how much you're going to use. I know that these Yum Yum dishes are a 1/4 cup, or a 1/2 cup. They're 4 ounces. So I'm just going to do, you know, less than that. But just so that I eyeball what I'm actually eating. And I like a lot of pimento cheese here, okay? And then I'm going to put that on the bread. And then I know that I've got healthy mayo in here. I've got organic cheese. Oh, and pimentos. Hello. Pimentos. Let me show you what I did. Okay, I just got a little jar of pimentos. And I used a whole block. I actually used a square block of cheese. This was a pie shape. It was actually square, about this size, okay? I used that. I drained this with my fingers before putting it in the pulverizer, and then just sprinkle this to taste. And I'd say I used about 1/2 cup of the mayo. I just eyeballed it though. Okay, and then you mix all that up, and then it gives you that nice orange look, right? And you can grill this or whatever you like. And I I haven't, the other day I grilled it. Let's see what it tastes like without being grilled. Love that. I'm never buying pimento cheese at the store again. I cannot believe how easy it is to make. Thanks, Food Network, because one of my favorite foods, and I've never been able to make it at home. I've rarely eaten it. And now, she even suggested, using it with some crackers. And we can use, I'll tell you a good cracker that I recommend. And this has been around, I think this has been around since the 70s. No, it says since 1893, excuse me. Akmak, A-K-M-A-K. It's organic, 100% whole wheat flour sesame crackers. And it's got like 3 ingredients. Whole wheat flour, stone ground, clover honey, sesame oil, butter, seeds, yeast, and salt. Well, okay, more than 3. But still, I can read all of them. And, I normally don't like healthy crackers because they don't have that crunch. These are delicious. So these would also be good in using the pimento cheese as a dip. I hope that you've gotten some value out of this edition of Fast Food from the Farmer's Market, and I'll see you next week.